easily cheese, I guess, or abuse the mechanics, I guess would be a better way of saying it. You could let this be here, but from my experience, no. We're not gonna do that. The game also gives you, like, enough time. I mean, a lot of this is kind of, like, self-explanatory stuff that, aside from new players, I don't think really matters too much. But for those that don't know, well, now you know.
Enforcing. I will hear you all out afterwards.
Oh, I did not think. I thought that was gonna be like further up ahead.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Well, that's an issue. Oh, that's an issue. Oh, that's an issue. Kinda not.
Enforcing. This is as far as you go.
Yes, use your skill. We will do Liskarm and Lomblon, so that we could get some nice damage out.
Enforcing.
Like, this is a great stage for Reedy, by the way, because you can just use her cannon wherever you want to go with.
I will hear you all out afterwards.
I could theoretically put someone here. Like at this spot here, maybe. So like if I wait until someone gets close enough, I could shift them, and it might hit this. But I'd have to kill all these enemies first, and not have anyone else die. That's the issue. Come on, die, you bitch. And let's see if this works. Nope. Well, at least I tried. I think, yeah. That was like the best I could do because it's only that far. So it's like you can't reach into this box. If you can reach into this box, you can maybe do like one enemy here, but that's not possible, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
By your order, I will hear you all out afterwards.
Charging.
Enforcing. I will hear you all out afterwards.
Okay, some shenanigans. I'm gonna put you here because we can do that. And then she dies. Fuck. I'm gonna put you down. But that's fine, we're at the end here. We just need to stall these guys out.
By your order, I will hear you all out afterwards. By your order, this is as far as you go.
Please, grant joy unto me.
Mission accomplished.
That was such a thrill! Can we do it again?
I could have done something else, like with shift, the pusher class, the bowler class. My bad. Fuck, Hookmaster. But doesn't matter. Sarkhan's Altar Keeper HP and movement speed increased. Okay. Oh yeah, this map. Okay, so this map's one of those weird maps where it's like, in theory, this should be like extremely difficult, but like, even with me trying to think it might be difficult, especially because it's the red border. The map is actually usually like an elite stage, a lot more difficult than normal stages, in theory by Hypergriff. Not really. Like, this stage in itself is just kind of showcases, like, yeah, I can understand why people think this stage is easy, but this event's easy. Easily.
All right, I'm feeling motivated. Time to climb all the way to the top.
I'm debating upon how I want to go about this stage. Like, it was so easy that I over-prepared.
もし仲間が一人急に姿を消してもパニクんなよ。
I'm here to help.
Honor must be defended.
Oh, right, I forgot. Yes, I'm gonna have to put someone there to...
I come from the depths of the ocean.
Yes, put you down.
Beginning collection of battles. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Multitasking? Okay.
Leave it to me.
Dun dun. Dun dun.
My sword is cloaked in sea shell.
I guess I could do this. It's not necessary.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Get behind me.
我が三井何時に死をもたらさ。 We're counting on you again today, little apple. Ooh, almost dozed off.
Solid positioning.
This sword. With what do I answer your failure of justice?
Don't be afraid.
Just try me. Poison. Here. I got you.
Oh! That's funny.
Poison.
So you can actually shift that in there. Okay, that's interesting.
Amiya here. Your thoughts, your arts. I can cut them.
Will the land shake with fear? I remember your face as well now.
Come on, Sherikwani tesoro. 我が三井何時に死をもたらす。 ポイズン初期化治療モード適用します。Over here? I got you! ポイズンキス Over here? ¿Crees que puedes atraparme? Ni de broma. Just try me. その毒はゆっくりと
Good shit.
Don't be afraid.
Mission
Okay.
accomplished.
That was such a thrill! Can we do it again?
Okay, let's continue on. I do not care! You know, you think that they want to do this on adverse, by the way. Oh, range, who? Etiker? This stage is easy, bro? Like, no idea what you're talking about, mate. Do you see my lineup? Like, what? What? Okay, you can believe that. No. I'm not gonna say this isn't easy by any means. Okay, what do I want to do about this? I probably should just bring out her again, but let's... I'm being stupid right now. Bring you out.
I will stand guard here.
Yeah, I'm supposed to bring her out. Focusing too much on chat. I don't want to do... Yeah, I should probably just bring her out, just to keep healing. I'm...
Of destiny.
Okay.
On standby. I come from the depths of the ocean.
Plus, I almost beat it already with Spectre, and I just didn't use a skill because I thought maybe she would live, but no. She gets gold.
On your command.
I probably could have keep a healer out, but no. I'm focusing on the slowdown effect and using the red mist to my most advantages as I can here. Plus, this is a no 6-star run. I've literally done all normal without 6 stars.
Receive. Now. Close your eyes.
If you're still hesitant, the land will forgive all in the end. But not now.
Let's see. Who's the next
Yeah,
one
this
getting
works.
knocked out?
Thunderstorm!
どうすりゃいい？今もっとやれ。
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Present. Take a breath. Go on. It's not as if I'm crushing your throat.
どうすりゃいいんだ？
Thunder roar!
That's fine.
毒薬の準備が出ているか不安に見えるかしら。初期化アーツユニット起動します。Please.
That's fine.
To the abyss. Watch. You don't win until you beat us all.
Literally just use her skill and just use skills better.
Thunderstorm!
I don't want to sound like a dick, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. If people are expecting me to use 6 stars and say this is easy, bro, shut the fuck up, please. clearly I'm not using 6 stars. I could clearly just completely destroy this by only using 2 6 stars in the game, and easily destroy this, and then be bored with the game. I could easily do that, but that's not how I work. And don't just expect going to some random person's stream and then say, bro, you should be doing this. This is easy. At that point, you're just being a nuisance to the content creator.
For them, the bell tolls.
Mission accomplished.
Especially trying to figure out a way around certain enemies with that. Nah. Like, yeah, I could try to keep him alive, but he wouldn't be able to do enough damage. I would have to find a way to keep him above there, which is not possible. Especially with the enemies there that do so much high damage, especially with the constant damage as well. It's one of those that, on the surface, you would think is easy, but you just need 6 stars to do, just to easily do it. And be able to be in the red mist fields, the Orgium fields. And you could possibly easily do it that way, not have an issue. But, of course, I'm not using 6 stars. Again, I'm trying not to be a dick, but at the same time, there needs to be common sense, okay? And the Arknights community doesn't always have common sense. I'm sorry.
もし仲間が一人急に姿を消してもパニクんなよ。
Because that also, by that's a showcase that people do not understand the map stage all that well. When logos can't actually do enough, even with slowdown of characters, just to deal with the enemies. I know some people are gonna be mad, or some content creators are probably. I say content creators. I don't really know if anyone really care enough to really bother.
Collection of battlefield information.
I need to put someone down for block.
Target lock on.
Just try me.
ご安心くださいまし。この時
The land will forgive all in the end. But not now.
私のことはお構いなく。
Yes, I am. This long night too shall now end.
Plus, I don't even know if the person even realized I was doing a verse. So, like, I don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna let them be stupid. And let them rage. Use my skill.
適用します。
どうすりゃいいぞもっとやれ。
It's kind of funny how, like, even with the buff, you still get, like, absolutely destroyed still.
Operation
Like, that could easily still happen. Like, I know some of these stages are gonna be, like, stupidly easy, but, like, there's some scenarios like that where it's, like, you still get screwed over because of weird game logic, and then, like, for some reason, if you put everyone out, then all of them die, and then these guys somehow get through, then I guess... You're not really screwed then because the stat boosts are so insane, but it's like, yeah. Like, I think Manticore and Ethan could probably solo these guys with ease now, but... Okay.
Mission accomplished.
毒物は陰謀と罪悪に勝るだな。 皮肉な話だと思いませんか？
Styles of FA are no longer available for deployment. Some enemies would differ, and soul mode streams are invisible. Okay. That's more of a nuisance, but not impossible to deal with. Okay. I'm probably gonna switch over to different characters here.
This will be a path paved with sacrifice.
Right. Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, I see. Never mind. I thought this was be a lot harder than it looked. It's gonna be a lot easier than it looked. Okay. I was kind of expecting it to be a lot harder, but I am not gonna be mad. Like, the damage output for these enemies, I'm not really gonna be mad about.
I will stand guard here.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Yeah, there we go.
Operation commencing.
Can you do it?
And I know a lot of people are gonna feel like this is too easy and they're not gonna have any interest in it, and it's like, that's fine, but I don't agree with that. Like, if you have a full team of 6 stars, this is gonna be easy. Yes. But a new player that just beats in chapter 1, yeah, there's a reason why I'm very critical of Hypergriff with the move that they did for this episode. They tried to make it easy, but in a lot of ways, they have failed certain parts of the stages where I could easily see where new players will have incredible difficulty doing anything with. And then you just have so many people say, but it's so easy, bro. No. It's not as easy as people make it out to be for new players. Like, yeah, it's gonna be easy if you have a stacked account or just a built account. And that's why that's the critical part I have of this event. Its story. Especially certain stages where, like, that one is like, yeah, I could use 6 stars. I have dealt worse. I have dealt with worse stages than anything with that Logos. I could use a healer, but it'd be more beneficial to slow down the enemies as much as I can. And so on and so forth. I could talk about that Logos stage as much as I want, but there's way worse stages that I have done with that a lot of people would never ever try to do. Compared to, I'm kind of like in the top echelon of clears in Arknights when it comes to what I have done before, like Herald EX-8, no 6 stars, or do an entire event with no 6 stars. Just look at the 2 event, especially those later stages where people went baby rage on some of them, and I'm like, yeah, difficult, definitely difficult, but I did it with no 6 stars. So when it comes to that scenario, there's gonna be some people who think it's gonna be easy and that will say that. But the thing is, it's like, let me do it. I will do it. It's not difficult. I can agree with you. I could easily just make it easy for me. But, like, not that much of a worry. Especially, like, in going to random streams and saying it's easy doesn't necessarily mean that everyone who's gonna have it easy. You dash to the core to okay, skeleton, defense increase. A lot of these stages,
Hope none of you turn on the water
I know I'm gonna be beating a dead horse continuously talking about this, but I don't believe a lot of the stages are easy, especially on adverse. I feel like we're keep going, like, we're talking about how easy the event is, but I'm doing adverse, so I'm expecting it to be a lot more difficult. But even then, from my experience outside of that, I still kind of disagree.
Depths of the ocean.
Beginning collection of battlefield information.
These are, okay, so I'm gonna talk about these guys. These guys are really interesting, and I kind of like them. Like, I didn't like them at first, but then I started to, like, go use them and then use certain characters, and I'm like, I actually like these enemies. They're unique because you would generally think that, with how Arknights is, you want to destroy things as quickly as you can, and so if you're not killing them, something's wrong. But because of how they built these enemies, I have, of course, not seen how the rest is. They share HP. So the more damage you do, the more damage you get, the faster you get this thing out. Which in turn means it is, in a way, really easy to deal with these enemies if you have enough AoE and you're continuously doing enough damage. And then consider, like, if you have, like, an AoE range, the better. I mean, this is a caster, but she's not really targeting the, actual, like, major threat.
Solid positioning.
There we go. We're gonna save our characters. I think we might, okay, yeah, so it's gonna stop right there.
Can you do it?
Take you out. Put down a healer.
Take a breath. Go on. It's not as if I'm crushing your throat.
I have a visual.
And then having someone do multiple hits, like, Blue Poison here, or, the 4-star variation, can't remember her name right now, can work really well against these enemies.
Can't just be all grown.
Mission accomplished.
こんなに怖い戦場でも判断力、集中力切れなかった。